One early morning, I came to this mountain in Osun State, Nigeria. The goal was to come and explore this beautiful waterfall. But when I arrived here, I was told the story about the source of this waterfall.
This is the symbol, according to the hunter that discovered this place. This is what he said where the water is falling from looks like. And when you come here, you can see where this waterfall is coming from. This is how it looks like.
This waterfall has 7 ranges. From 1 to the 4th range is where people normally stop, and there are many reasons for that. One of the reasons is because getting to the 7th range is not easy. You have to hike to the top of the mountain. Another reason is because there is no man-made step that leads you from the 4th range to the 7th range.
This pot now is the symbol of how the water is falling out.
Yes, from the house, from the origin of the waterfall.
Okay, so have anybody seen that particular place that they know that it looks like this?
Yes, nobody like tourists can go over there.
When I was told that nobody has been able to get there, I decided I want to go. And today, me and you is going to get to the top of this waterfall. And when we get there, we are going to find out exactly how the shape looks like. That is not only the interesting thing we are going to see in this video, because after we finish in this mountain, we are going to travel to another state in southwest Nigeria called Oyo State, and we are going to go to this hill. When we get to the top of the hill, we are going to see a lot of interesting things. This is one of the interesting things we are going to find on top of the hill.
This is where they make sacrifice for this Iyake lake, and this thing is believed that anybody that put their feet in this thing would find themselves inside this lake, and the person will be used as sacrifice for this lake. If you put your leg in this thing now, you are finding yourself here.
If you're enjoying this story so far, go ahead and give this video a like, and if you want to watch more videos like this one, click the red subscribe button in front of your screen and turn on the bell notification that comes up next so that you'll be the first person to know when I post my next video. And without further ado, let us go now and see the source of the Olumiri waterfall.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy, bro. I'm actually looking for the way, but I'm sure I will get it. Let's go.
Can you see a monkey there?
Huh?
Monkey.
I do not feel.
I want it.
Are you feeling it? So, this is the 7th stage of the waterfall, and I'm going down there to see exactly what it looks like at the 7th stage. And the cool thing is, so many people that comes this place do not get to this point. And finally, I am at the 7th stage.
I got to the 7th range of the waterfall, and at this point we are very high up in the mountain, and again I am very tired, but I am still very happy because finally I got to the 7th range, and not many people actually get to this range. And when I came down to the waterfall, I was expecting to see the pot shape, but when I came there I didn't see anything. I was wondering, but again the water didn't stop there, just that the waterfall actually started. One thing I learned is the 7th range is actually the first waterfall on the mountain. So there is 7 waterfalls on this mountain, and the one they call the 7th range is the first, because if you look at where the water is flowing from, that is the first waterfall. The 6th is the second, till the very last one in the down, which is called the first range. Where this water is flowing from is what I cannot tell. Maybe that place is where you're going to see the pot shape, but it is not located at the 7th range. And I don't think at this moment I have any strength to go any further. I wasn't able to get to the point where I can find this spot, or maybe this spot is inexistent, so I decided to travel to the next state called Oyo State, and then I traveled to a town called Ado-Awaye. In Ado-Awaye, there is this hill called Ado Hill. We climb to the top of this hill because when we get to the top of the hill, there is a suspended lake on top of this hill, and this lake is called Iyake Lake. Iyake in Yoruba language means the crying woman, and the reason why this lake is called the crying woman is because of a barren woman who drowned herself in this lake when the people of Ado-Awaye was settling on top of this rock. This woman is a barren woman, and she was being mocked for being a barren woman. And every time you see this woman, she is crying. So someday she decided to come to this lake and drown herself. And that is why this lake is named after her, the crying woman, which means Iyake in Yoruba language. There is a lot of interesting things I found, and one of the most interesting ones are these things. The villagers call them the footprint of the elders. I personally feel like this is caused by grinding. Maybe when the villagers was living on top of this rock, they had to grind their things in this shape, and when they have grind their things for so many years, this shape is formed. This is what I feel, but the villagers call them the footprint of the elders. But next to Iyake Lake is a special one. This one is not actually a footprint, but when you look at it, it looks similar to the other ones.
That is Yaki.
Okay.
And this Agomofu Yaki, where they make sacrifice for Yaki.
Okay, they make sacrifice for Iyake Lake here.
Yes.
And tell me the story you were saying earlier.
Which one is that?
You said this king and the chief priest.
The king have already said it one time that they should do an hand rain so that when people come, they will see that this place is
Different from those
different from
footsteps.
the rest and is no-go area. But
Okay.
the chief priest said they don't want.
Okay.
They don't want that.
And it's like this.
It has been like this, and no one has ever tried putting leg in it.
And let me tell you guys something you doesn't know about this. This thing you see here that looks like one of those footsteps you're seeing, I showed you in this video. This is where they make sacrifice for this Iyake Lake. And this thing is believed that anybody that put their feet in this thing would find themselves inside this lake, and the person will be used as sacrifice for this lake. So nobody has put their leg in this thing you see here. And just take a look at the lake and take a look at this place. This is where the sacrifice is made. And if you put your leg in this thing now, you are finding yourself here. And remember, nobody have reached the depth of this lake. In fact, the whole people that have tried to find out the depth of this lake, they went missing and they never came back. Not today. Nobody is sure if they will come tomorrow, and nobody is sure if they will ever come back again.
This thing you're seeing here is not one of those footprints. Even though it looks similar to those footprints, it is not. This one is where they make sacrifice for this lake. So when I asked why is it left open, like somebody can actually mistake it to be one of those footprints and decide to put their leg, they said the king himself have actually suggested that something is built next there to differentiate it from the other footprints, but the chief priest of the community refused, that he doesn't want anything to be built right there. So if you come here anytime, please do not dare to put your leg. Even if nothing will happen to you, you don't want to go against the laws and the tradition of any kingdom you travel to. Make sure to obey the laws and the tradition of the land. Do not put your leg wherever they ask you not to put your leg. That is how to stay safe wherever you go. Another interesting thing you can do on top of this hill is camping. You can actually bring your camping tent and camp right here, and when you are on top of this lake, you are going to see a very beautiful sunset, which I was able to capture before I leave here. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give the video a like. If you want to watch more videos like this one, click the red subscribe button in front of your screen and turn on the bell notification that comes up next so that you'll be the first person to know when I post my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.